All right, so there's a really important detail that I see get overseen, missed, or people just aren't aware of. When you have a valley rule like this that comes down and terminates at a bottom gable edge and an eave like this, how do you run everything and how do you start? So typically at your bottom edge, you're using gutter apron, I hope, and it doesn't matter if you're in the camp going under, over, whatever. We're not talking about that. There'll be other videos. This is what I want to focus on right here. A lot of the times people start running this, they dry it in because you should have your paper on your roof deck and then your drip cap, your drip edge on the gable going on top of it. Now, at the very bottom edge, that might pose a problem because if your valley roll is down and then you put your drip edge on, it's going to pose a problem. So there's two things you can do. This is one of them. I was down in Broad Ripple yesterday with John at Reese Wholesale. I believe it's John Reese with Reese Wholesale. This is a new product they have with Raptor. It is their flashing version. It's basically a self-adhering membrane, but it is a butyl backer and not the traditional SPS, bitumen, modified, whatever. It takes temperature to activate. This sticks in any temperature and it does pretty good. More importantly, on a safety factor, it's grippy. It's basically a woven cloth like you'd see on a synthetic paper, but you can grip it and walk it. They have it in, I believe this is 8 or 9 inch wide roll, 8 10-inch wide roll, 36 inch, which I have down there on the piece of sidewalk out there, and then a 5 foot. The 5 foot is if you have a lower slope or you just want to do an entire roof deck. The 36 is your valley and your bottom edges, but the flashing pieces we're going to use right here. The reason you want to make sure your drip cap, your drip edge is down with ice and water valley roll on top of it if you have a terminate like this, is you don't want water coming down your valley if you do have a leak going under that piece of flashing, that drip edge. So there's two things you can do. A small piece of drip edge goes down, then your valley dumps on top of it, then dry it in, and then put your drip cap on. Something else you can use is this right here, and like I said, I was down with John yesterday. He gave me these. They did not pay me to make this video. They did give me these 2 rolls to test out. So what I want to do is I'm just going to eyeball a piece here and just cut that to roughly the right size, and I want to show you what you can do in a case like this. Just peel that off. Get this in here. I'll trim it. Man, this stuff is sticky. The ice and water is just starting to get sticky because the sun is on it, but that right there, what you can do, and then trim this down. My knife is in the truck. Somebody's let me borrow theirs and it's kind of dull. I'm actually going to cut this just long enough to go over that piece of metal right there, and we'll clean this up a little bit. If you leave it long, you can always retrim it. It's not a big deal. This stuff is insane. It was like 0 degrees outside the first day I tried this and it just sticks. But that will actually cover that gap now. It's very thin, very sticky. If you have water coming down anything on this now, it's going to follow this out and down, even if your drip edge cap is on this. That's one thing you can do. Then we're going to bring the ice and water down. And trim it. This is typically what I see people do right here. And then they will cut this. Something like that. Then when they put their drip edge cap on, if there's ever water coming down this, it's going to go under that piece of metal, and that little piece will fold over. Trying to do this with ice and water, you can do it too, but ice and water is pretty rigid. It doesn't want to stick. It has a tendency to flare out your drip edge like that. If you are going to do a case like this, do a small piece of valley at the bottom, then put your drip edge on, and then bring your valley down, and then you can transition to paper the rest of the way up, and then put your drip edge on. But at least like this, if you just went over the whole thing, you've got that flash now with this membrane here, where it's going to come over and be completely stuck to the flashing, even down this little edge here. So you're not going to have any kind of penetration where water could actually get in any of this right here. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of a visual. I got to keep moving. I'm trying to get more content like this, but it does slow the crew down because I'm taking up their work spot, and it slows me down from doing my estimates and inspections and ultimately bringing in money for the company. If you could give it a quick thumbs up, hopefully you got some kind of benefit, a visual, and until next time, we'll see you on the next one.